Guys, welcome to Komrat. This is the capital of Gagauzia, European Gagauzia. It's one of the autonomous regions. It's basically the Turkish Christian speakers, the Turkish speakers here, Christian Turkish minority, about 150,000 living in the south west of Moldova. And they have special autonomy status, not unsimilar to what is Südtirol. And that's a very decent settlement for them. I call for federal Moldova in federal Europe. I'm against, of course, them having a veto towards NATO and EU accession, because unfortunately that's always the strategy. The the Russians want to neutralize countries, and then they want to federalize them with minorities. Basically, they control to be blocking the foreign policy trajectory. This is completely unacceptable. But the Austrian-style federalism, that means economic development, is of course very good. Economic empowerment and the governor, like they have it here, and of course more power in economic development and regional autonomy, political determination, not self-determination, it's maybe not the right word, but similar like we have it in Steiermark. The Landeshauptmann or the Prime Minister of Bavaria, they are also not dominating foreign policy now. Maybe with Mr. Söder it's a bit different. But so the whole idea is, let's make it the Bavaria of Moldova or the Steiermark or the Südtirol of Italy, but not anything else. So this country must be firmly in NATO and must join the European Union, must have the euro, and this will be very good for the people of Gagauzia. Here's the lake of Gagauzia here in Komrat, and you see it's also developing. Since my last visit, I was here in 2018. I was here for a week. It was very interesting to be in Gagauzia. I really was fascinated by this place. I never heard about Gagauzia before I decided to come here in 2018. I was really unaware that there are a Turkish minority, Christian Turkish minority living in this Bessarabia is the name of the region. Bessarabia is basically the whole region here of Moldova, and there's Ukrainian Bessarabia and Romanian Bessarabia. Everything is very divided here. We are basically in the Danube Delta, if you want to call it like this, the Black Sea coast, literal. The main city is, of course, Odessa, and in the south, Constanza. And Odessa, of course, now under Russian siege. And if everybody would have listened to me already, we would have built all the highways and railways towards Odessa already to connect via Komrat and to have the Black Sea Highway, as I have called it in 2017 in my open letter. But it was not to be, nobody listens to me, and here we are in the complete mess, because now, of course, it's very problematic to export things from this blockaded Odessa, and I call again to sink all the Russian ships in the Black Sea, and that is, of course, the best way forward there. But here in Komrat we are here, and we have to have an offer for European Gagauzia. People should live better with the euro, inside the EU customs union, and of course with IPA funding, with European agricultural funding, IPRAT Light, and all these fantastic instruments we have in the Balkans already for Albania, to Macedonia, to Kosovo. And also the DCFTA aspect is already showing a lot of improvement here, because it was much poorer 4 years ago, and here things are visible moving upwards. Obviously it's still a poor place. It's one of the poorest areas of Europe, no doubt, Gagauzia. Many people, even like me, have didn't even know that there is something like Gagauzia, so bad it is. But when you are interested in Moldova and you want to discuss about EU membership, there's obviously two regions which are important. That's Gagauzia here in the southeast, and there is, of course, Transnistria, which is more famous, and which is the breakaway republic with the Russian speakers, where the Russians have illegally still military control. They have over 5,000, even more soldiers there, and they always threaten military escalation in Transnistria. Gagauzia is close to Russia politically. They have funded here a lot, and they work on that's always like Catalonia, they fund all this. Here it's the Gurgileste, and this is the another city here in Moldova. And of course there is a lot of business here, especially in the agricultural sector here in Gagauzia. It's a normal commercial entry into a regional capital, and this is what Komrat, of course, should be. That's the idea, to have a regional capital of a strong, powerful European region. And we are in this direction. Yes, Gendra, exactly. Gendra, Centrum. That's very good. And Gurgilieste, it's 123, that's the Danube port. Because the strategic significance of Moldova, obviously, is now very much the backdoor into Ukraine to supply it with everything Ukraine needs. That's, of course, very important. Transnistria is now anyhow depending on all supplies on Moldova, so the idea of a breakaway is very limited, because Moldovan's history is simply squeezed between Ukraine and between Romania, and so the logistical support levels of Russia into Gagauzia or into Transnistria especially is very limited. So the future of these regions are in European Union, obviously, like all of Moldova, and we just have to make them clear that this is a very attractive offer. European regional development is very good for Gagauzia and for Transnistria as well. They will have the same currency, they will be in the same customs union, they will be in the same security alliance, and that's NATO, and they will be very good. Everybody will live very good, and that's of course much better than the current condition, and already the situation has massively improved. Obviously Gagauzia is still probably the poorest part, but also the south. Also Kahul is very poor. Yeah? We have really neglected Moldova for 30 years. That's very shameful. I'm very sorry for... that's Komrat, very beautiful. Here is some of the monuments here. I see very much... I've not seen Moldova for a long time, Komrat. I've just been here for days, so I'm also discovering. Grave Insurance is here in Komrat. That's always very positive. And here I try to remember how everything looks like. Here is one of the shopping centers. Here is the church. Very good, very good. That's very beautiful. There should be somewhere the municipality. That's the main church here. And Komrat is here, the beautiful church of Komrat. And then we continue. Very good. I think that's the first round. I remember somewhere there should be the municipality of Komrat. There was still a Lenin statue to my very big, yes, exactly. Here is Lenin. Very good. Very good, na bravo. And here is the municipality with the one of the only Lenin monuments. To my best knowledge, it's the only Lenin monument I know. That's the municipality. And here we are in this beautiful town. And I will show you this town a little bit here. We will go a bit further to show you Komrat here, to have an idea of this. That's one of the high schools. This is one of the buildings. I'm getting now closely reminding myself on what's going on, where is something. And because I was already like a native, in 40 days I was in Komrat, I already learned it's not a very big city, so it's not so difficult to understand. The municipality we passed already. This is the cultural center, to my best knowledge. And then we have here somewhere one of the squares with... We can continue here. Okay, no, bravo. Bravo, and then... very good. Red, okay, very good. Very good. Yes, I'm learning Komrat. I tried not to cross. That was learning Komrat again. That is where somewhere, I think. We drive a bit around. And then we turn around here. Very good. I like it. This is the Turkish embassy. The Turks take it very seriously here. They have a very good relation. but the Turks are not so powerful here. It's still Russia dominating the minds of the political elite, of the people of Gagauzia, and that I would really like to change with the help of the Turks. Yeah? Erdogan should be much more active here, and you know, there are Turks here from the nationality, from the language, and so it's really something to replace, no, to at least have some kind of different perspective. And the Russians are trying, of course, to be the most active. And now we can turn around. The airport. Yeah. Now I think that is the end of the village. We can turn around again. You see a bit how people live here on the outskirts. It's of course similar like Preševo. And obviously the Moldovans need to treat also, and they do actually. Here's the much better than in Serbia. The Albanians in Serbia and Preševo, I've shown you that one as well. They live much poorer. And here we have this kind of situation here. It's very, very nice. There's the police. And we can then, I think there was this monument circle up there. I think so. There was one main square with a lot of festivals. I was there. We have to go on the left up, Nalevo. Nalevo? No, next one. No, not here, that's too small. I'm trying to get into Komrat, Gagauzia, that's the Turkish embassy, that's of course very big, yeah? And after the Turkish embassy, which is in a way a competition here between Turkey, Russia, Moldova, Europe, I think here up.
Leva.
Yes, no, Leva. And we can find, because I need to find this Turkish monuments as well of the heroes. I think it was up here to my best knowledge. You see already down here it's again agricultural land in the valley. This is the city basically. I know the center already where the church was, but I think here was this, I think up here maybe. I will find it. The various parts of where we had these big cultural monuments and the heroes of Gagauzia. I think it was here, or if not here, then I'm wrong, but that is one option obviously, to find the monument park of the heroes of Gagauzia. Yes, exactly. I think we are more or less here, and that's the place I wanted to go, if I see it correctly. Or is there more than that? Maybe not. Gagauzia. Gagauzia. It's not the biggest town, but we have to find our way. So we move then downhill. I think so. And I will make a short check to check the way on my Google Maps. Yeah. Thanks a lot, European Gagauzia. More to come. Our adventure continues. Bye.